What's happening, everyone? My name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out a brand new e-bike from Cyrusher. The one that we have here today is called the Rumble. So this is a fat tire cargo e-bike that also has a step-through design. So this bike is going to be really easy to get on because you don't basically have to step over the bike. It has this frame design that allows you to go on the bike really easy. On the front and of course on the back we have 20-inch wheels that have 4-inch wide tires. So this is what's called a fat tire e-bike. The main advantage having these tires is the fact that you can go over any terrain and the ride is going to be comfortable even if you're not riding over a smooth surface. On top of that, we also have a front suspension here. The front suspension has about 2 inches of travel, and of course that's going to help when you hit some bumps, when you jump a curve or anything like that. We are starting with a super quick unboxing. Of course the bike comes in a fairly big box. The box is also quite heavy because of course the bike itself is not that light. So this has a weight of about 32 kilos. Not the heaviest cargo e-bike that I've seen, but obviously not that light either. So if you're gonna have to take this up the stairs, well, if you're not strong enough, it may be a challenge. Out of the box, you do have to do a bit of an installation. However, compared to most other bikes that I got to try, the installation only took about 10 minutes. You basically have to put that front wheel together and that front mudguard, and everything else is kind of ready to go. So compared to many other cargo e-bikes out there, the installation process takes very little. Alright, so the bike is powered by a 250 watt motor that's paired with a 7-gear Shimano shifting system. So technically, if you don't want to use the electric part of the bike, you can just ride this bike as a regular bicycle because of course you can shift gears, you can go up and down with those gears. Talking about that, I haven't had to adjust that from the box, so it does work good right out of the box. Now, because we do have the electric motor, of course, that will assist you in pretty much any situation. If you are just riding on a flat road, as we are here, no problem at all. The bike will reach that 25 kilometers an hour speed limit without any problems. But because we have that motor, you can also ride uphill without putting that much effort into pedaling. So the bike also has a speed sensor. Basically, after you start pedaling a bit, the bike will start assisting you depending on what assistance level you have. So it doesn't matter if you're riding on a flat road or if you're riding uphill, the bike will assist you and you don't actually have to put that much effort into pedaling. Alright, and I also have a quick hill climbing test. You can probably see the hill. It is quite steep. We are in assistance level 5 and the first gear. You basically start pedaling and the bike will start assisting you. So now I don't actually put any effort into pedaling. And you just keep going and the bike keeps helping you without you actually having to do anything. We'll slow down a bit here and we keep going. So that easy going up the hill with this bike. The bicycle is also equipped with hydraulic disc brakes on the front and on the back. These are also 180mm disc brakes, so much better brakes than a lot of these cargo e-bikes that I got to try. So the braking power that we get from this braking system is extremely good. So it doesn't matter if you're riding at 5 kilometers an hour or at 25 kilometers an hour, you pull on these brake levers, the bike will stop. So really good braking system on this bike. On the front and of course on the back we also have mudguards. The mudguards are made out of plastic, however they don't actually make any noise, so even if you're riding over uneven terrain, they don't actually make any noise, so I'm very happy about that. On the back we also have our rack here, so if you want to carry something, a backpack, a big bag or anything like that, you can put it here and this way you can pretty much carry anything with you. The bike is also equipped with lights on the front here and of course on the back. The rear light also acts as a brake light, so whenever you pull the brake levers here, that will light up a bit more. And the front light is powerful enough so it can be seen during the day as well, and of course bright enough at night so it can light the path ahead of you. On the back here, so basically just under the seat, we have our battery pack. This is an 18 amp hour battery pack, and according to the manufacturer, you can get up to 100 kilometers on one charge. Now, of course, that will depend on a lot of factors: how heavy you are, how hot it is outside, if you're riding on a flat surface, if you're riding uphill, and so on. But according to the manufacturer, you can get up to 100 kilometers on one charge. Moving up from the battery pack, here we have the seat. Of course, the seat is adjustable in height, so it doesn't matter if you're super tall or very short, you can adjust this in height. And the seat has a lot of padding and also springs at the bottom here. So with these springs, the front suspension and the fat tires, you can be certain that you're gonna get a comfortable ride no matter where you're riding. So overall, a very, very comfortable ride. Talking about comfortable rides, this bike also has something that I really, really love, and that is the adjustable in height handlebar. With a lot of these bikes, you cannot adjust this in height, but with this one, I can put it as low as this or as high as this. So your riding position will always be exactly how you want it. So if you want to ride nice and straight, you can. If you want to ride leaning forward, you can. So I absolutely love that the handlebar here is adjustable in height. And there is more to the handlebar. So the handlebar can also actually close. So whenever you're storing the bike somewhere, it's going to be much easier because it's not going to take as much space. So that's another thing that I love, because if you have the handlebar open like this, with the which is the case with many other bikes, well, the bike is going to take a lot of space when you're storing it. But if you have it closed like this, it doesn't actually take as much space. So that's also a great benefit. Moving on to the handlebar part at the top here, basically. So the handlebar is nice and wide. Whenever you're riding, you don't feel cramped at all. The handles here are nice and soft and they offer really good grip. Our brake levers are made out of metal. They do feel really nice to brake, and you can also adjust how tight those brakes are from these little things right here. On the left hand side, we have all the buttons so we can access basically the screen here. And on the right hand side, we have the shifter. In the center here, we have our screen. I'm happy to say that you can actually see the screen even on a super sunny day like today. And the screen offers plenty of information for an e-bike. So you can see how much battery you have, you can see your speed, you can see your odometer, for example, you can see what assistance level you are in. So all that, and it's very easy to see during a sunny day, which is important because, as you know, with other bikes, you can really see the screen if you're riding on a sunny day, but that's not a problem here. And lastly, the pedals are made out of metal. They are not foldable, and the kickstand is quite sturdy. So whenever the bike is on the kickstand, it's not gonna fall even if it gets super windy. All right, so let me quickly show you how easy it is to ride the Rumble. So we have our power button right here. You hold this press for about 2 or 3 seconds and then the screen comes on. From here you can change assistance levels, so up or down. For this test we'll go in assistance level 3, let's say, and all you have to do is basically get on the bike and start pedaling, and as soon as you start pedaling, the bike will start assisting you. So you start pedaling, the bike will figure out that you're moving and it will start assisting you. That simple. That's how you shift gears, but you don't really need to shift gears because you have the motor assisting you for pretty much anything. We'll do a bit of a brake test somewhere around here. So if you wanna lock that front and rear wheel, you definitely can. So easy to shift gears, and basically you pedal and the bike just assists you, and that's simple. If you want more power, let's say that you're going up a hill, just go in assistance level 5, and then it's even easier to ride the bike. So that's simple riding this bike. You don't really have to do much. You just get on the bike and the bike does pretty much everything for you. Love the brakes as well. They stop as soon as you pull on those levers, you stop. Overall, I'm very happy with this bike. It has plenty of power. Even though it is supposedly a 250 watt motor, it does feel much more powerful than that. So even if you're riding up hills, no problem at all. So I do love the power from it. The ride is also quite comfortable because of the fat tires, because of the spring that we have with the seat here, and of course that front suspension. And one of my favorite things about this bike is of course the fact that you can adjust the handlebar in height. As always, there will be some links in the video's description so you can check out this bike. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer whatever questions you may have. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.